So this trial is for patients who have metastatic lung cancer, who have had one prior line of chemotherapy, usually with a cisplatin or carboplatin-based regimen, and then have subsequently progressed after that first line of therapy. So it's essentially in what we call second-line setting. Until relatively recently, it used to be second-line chemotherapy, such as an agent we often used to use is like docetaxel or gemcitabine in the second-line setting, but very recently, newer agents have been approved for this setting. Most notably, one is called nivolumab, and then the other one that got approved subsequent to that would be pembrolizumab, which is one of the drugs on this study. We know that drugs like pembrolizumab and nivolumab are immuno-oncology drugs that can prolong survival in some patients with lung cancer. That's the good news. The bad news is that it only about, I'd say, roughly 20 to 25% of patients truly benefit from these agents. And so while it's an amazing advance in the treatment for these patients, we're not benefiting the majority of these patients. So we really are looking very hard at finding additional compounds or different additional ways of improving the benefit of these drugs for more patients. So Imprime PGG is a compound that's being developed by a company called Biothera. By giving this compound into humans, it's been shown that one can sort of boost the immune system. It can bind to an antibody and then cause immune cells to activate, become more active, and it's sort of like it recruits immune cells, in this case, hopefully to the tumor site. All the patients that go on the trial, since it's a phase 2 trial, they'll all get the Imprime PGG and the pembrolizumab. And then when we look at the statistics as far as survival, overall survival, progression-free survival, response rate, we'll be comparing all those endpoints to historical controls, patients who have received pembrolizumab alone.
This study is being conducted in 2 parts. The first part of the study, called Phase 1, will determine the maximum safe dose of Imprime PGG in combination with pembrolizumab. The second part of the study, called Phase 2, will estimate the length of time the drugs control your cancer. If you enroll in this study, you will receive both pembrolizumab and Imprime PGG. There are special cells called T cells that fight infections and diseases throughout your body. Some cancer cells can hide from T cells by taking control of a pathway called PD-1. This lets the cancer cells avoid an attack from T cells. Pembrolizumab is a drug that blocks this signal and allows the immune system to recognize and attack these cancer cells. Imprime PGG is a drug that also uses the immune system to kill cancer cells. It uses cells that normally kill bacteria or viruses to activate the immune system and attack cancer cells instead. Pembrolizumab is approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for the treatment of advanced melanoma and advanced non-small cell lung cancer. The FDA has not approved Imprime PGG to treat any disease. The use of pembrolizumab with Imprime PGG is investigational. This means that the FDA has not approved this combination of drugs for your type of cancer. You may be eligible to participate in this study if you have metastatic non-small cell lung cancer which has worsened during or after treatment with platinum-based chemotherapy. There are other criteria that must be met to be eligible for this study. Talk to your doctor to learn more. A full description of this clinical trial is also available at www.clinicaltrials.gov.